Hi, this is Dr. Bharadwaz. I am CEO and Chief Doctor at Fidicus Homeopathy. What is the conventional treatment? Conventional treatment in the sense when you suspect that you have H3N2 influenza and you go to a doctor who is nearby you or a corporate hospital or a respiratory pulmonologist, the treatment given by them is conventional treatment. Normally, this will be symptomatic. If you have fever, they will give medicines related to fever, medicines related to cough, cold. So whatever the symptom, if you have pains, medicines related to painkillers or something like that. It is mostly symptomatic. And ICMR has recommended a vaccine for this since 2009, but no one is using it. Maybe they can revive that vaccine and people might start taking it. In severe cases, when the symptoms are going beyond the control, they can use antivirals, and also when there is secondary infections like secondary pneumonia, so they will also treat with antibiotics as well. Homeopathy can help the patients in two ways. One, it can prevent the disease. Two, when the disease has occurred, it can cure the disease completely. So we will look deeply how this is happening. First one is prevention. How it is prevented in homeopathy is, we have a concept called genus epidemicus in homeopathy. What it does is, we will collect the symptoms, all the symptoms, or as many as symptoms from different patients on this virus, attacked by this virus, and we will select a similimum, which is a drug that is very close to almost all the symptoms or maximum symptoms within the group of patients. When we give such type of drug to a patient as a prevention, so it can do three things. One is, it can completely prevent the disease from occurring, or the homeopathy medicines, even though the disease is attacked, the severity of the symptoms will be very less, or the frequency of the symptoms can be less, and also the prognosis, the bad effects of the disease can be reduced when we use genus epidemicus in case of homeopathy to prevent the H3N2 influenza virus. And the next one is, once a patient is attacked by this virus and they come to the homeopathic clinic, we can treat the patient based on the symptomatology. So immediately we'll put him on the drugs so that the severity of the symptoms is decreased, the frequency of the symptoms is decreased, and also the patient will not go into further complications with this treatment. Whatever the homeopathic treatment we give, whether it is for prevention or it is for cure once the disease has occurred within you, these will not have any side effects. Without side effects, we can treat the patients. The reason for this is, we will be using the medication in very small quantities. For example, you take allopathy or Ayurveda, any other system of medicine. There, the medicine they are going to use will be in milligrams or grams. But in homeopathic dilutions, the medicine is very low concentration, that is only in few picograms. And also, we use the concepts of nanotechnology to prepare homeopathic nanoparticles. We call them as succussion and trituration. The other name for succussion and the common name for succussion is froth flotation. With this, we make homeopathic nanoparticles. Every active ingredient will be surrounded by a lactose molecules, and the lactose molecules are further surrounded by silicon molecules. This is a homeopathic nanoparticle. When we give this type of nanoparticles in a target specific way, it is going to attack only the disease, not the other parts of the human being, so that we will not have any side effects. This is the reason. And these nanoparticles are very effective. They work on the principle of hormesis. What the principle of hormesis says is, any substance you take in the world, in higher quantities it will kill a biological activity, in medium quantities it will inhibit a biological activity, and in very smaller quantities it stimulates the biological activity. In the same way, when we use these nanoparticles in very small amount, it will stimulate our body to prevent the disease, or it will stimulate our body to cure the disease, as in homeopathy. And also, homeopathy is very affordable. As you know that there are no patent rights given to any of the pharmaceutical companies in homeopathy, so they cannot have monopoly over a particular drug, and they cannot sell to the price what they want. As there are no patent rights, anyone can make the homeopathic medicines and they can sell it. So that's the reason homeopathic treatment is very affordable.